check, 1, 2.
Welcome back to Jolly's Rants. I'm Jolly the Patriotic Puppet, and here's your rant. And today, we've got more celebrity meltdowns. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. These Hollywood elite, they think they're so fucking cool. But you know the jolster. I'm going to find you. I'm going to pick you out, and I'm going to make serious fun of your ass because you're nothing but stupid, and you think you're entitled. And that's why we got to tear you a new one right here on Jolly's Rants. But before we do, let's smash that like button right there, if you would, please. And I really need you to hit that subscribe, because I need all you patriots to hook up this channel and take it to the next level so we can make Muppets great again. All right, guys, now let's get into our first celebrity meltdown. All right, first one up to bat, and we got ourselves a winner here, folks. That's right, Moby. Who's Moby, you say? Well, if you weren't around in the 90s, you probably have no idea, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't had a hit song since like 1999 or something like that. Long time ago, I don't know. I remember Eminem calling him out, and his career pretty much tanked after that. But needless to say, Eminem's kind of a cuck too, so it doesn't really matter. But either way, this guy, he does like techno-type house music, I think. He's kind of a DJ-type guy. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? But he thinks he's got enough prowess still in the music industry to tell you how he feels about your way of voting. Let's hear him out.
So, for the people who voted for Trump or have supported Trump, can you finally just admit you were wrong?
Huh?
Trump has spent his entire life bankrupting businesses, and now, surprise, surprise, he's bankrupting the United States. So look, we can move on, but if you supported Trump or voted for him, just please, finally, now, just admit you were wrong.
You lose.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Oh, Moby, you sure are a Moby dickhead. Oh, what a whale of a tale that you just spun there, that's for sure. You ain't nothing but a moron. Have you not been looking at the facts? Trump is bringing back jobs like never before. He's getting trillions upon trillions of money invested right here in the United States by foreign governments all around the world, but you didn't catch that news flash, did you, asshat? No, in fact, you want to sit here and spew your rhetoric and cry because, oh, that Trumpster's so bad and I hate him so much. You sorry ass mofo. I can't believe this, guys. Where does this guy get off? He comes out of left field, ain't heard from you in, 2 decades? And all of a sudden, you think you got some kind of say where you can tell us how to feel and try to tell us that we need to admit we were wrong? Oh, you suck. And in fact, this is exactly what we voted for. Trump is all about promises made, promises filled, and last I heard, he just passed the bill for no taxes on tips, which is going to be a big deal for a lot of people working out there, especially in the service industry. But you're such a dumbass that you don't even mention that. No, just tell me you're wrong. Just go ahead and admit it. It'll be okay. Fuck you. We ain't admitting shit. In fact, I would vote for him a 3rd time if it was possible. Maybe it will be. We'll see. Either way, Moby, you're a dumbass. Your music sucks, and you haven't made a hit record, and I don't know, since before the millennia. So on that note, it's time for you and your skinny bald ass to tuck and roll. All right, next one on the chopping block, we got the boss. Oh, yeah, this asshole. Oh, boy. I'd love to revoke that song, Born in the USA, because this guy is nothing but anti-USA, and here he is again at one of his concerts, pissing off anybody who doesn't agree with him. What a dumb moron. Talk about alienating any of your fan base. I can't believe people actually come out to see this dipshit anymore. But Bruce Springsteen here, he wants to tell you all about how Trump is bad right in the middle of his concert. Fuck doing his songs, what people paid to come see. No, let me sit here and preach to you. My God. Let's go ahead and roll some of this clip. I don't want to play all of it because it's 3 minutes of drab bullshit, but we'll get the gist. Go ahead and roll the clip.
The dreams, but things are happening right now that are altering the very nature of our country's democracy, and they're too important to ignore. So First, I want to thank you for indulging me. But in America, my home, they're persecuting people for their right to free speech and voicing their dissent. That's happening now. In America, the richest men are taking satisfaction in abandoning the world's poorest children to sickness and death. That's happening now. In my country, they're taking sadistic pleasure in the pain they inflict on loyal American workers. They're rolling back historic civil rights legislation that led to a more just society. They're abandoning our great allies and siding with dictators against those who are struggling for their freedoms. That's happening now. They are defunding American universities that won't bow down to their ideological demands. And they are removing residents off American streets without due process of law and deporting them to foreign detention centers and prisons. That's happening now.
Oh, good God, there's another minute and a half of this shit? I can't do it, guys. I can't put you through this. This is too much. He just goes on and on and on with all your favorite CNN talking points. Blah, blah, this, that, this. He doesn't mention nothing about MS-13 and all the gang members from Venezuela and, you know, these asshat immigrants who have already been deported at least once, sometimes twice, sometimes thrice. For every time they come through the United States, break the fucking law, get deported, and then they come right back over the border again to repeat the process. But no, he doesn't mention none of that. He just sits there and cries and pisses and moans. Oh yes, we're siding with dictators and all our allies are turning against us, blah, blah, blah. From what I've seen, Trump ain't doing nothing but wheeling and dealing, asshat. In fact, he's been going around the world making all these world leaders bend a fucking knee. That's right. And because of all your bullshit here, you forgot to mention one thing. Trump is all about America first. He doesn't care about all these other people around the world because they got their own problems just like we got ours. And it's about goddamn time we start taking care of our country instead of going around the world pouring out millions and billions of dollars of our hard-earned tax money to other foreign nations for their fucking problems when we ain't even addressing our own. Tired of this bullshit, and I'm tired of dipshits like you thinking you got some kind of say. Bruce Springsteen, you haven't been fucking relevant since the 80s. Hell, you ain't put out a good song since the 80s. But here you are, 45 fucking years later, talking like you got some kind of objective. And everybody needs to listen to the boss because he knows what's best. Well, you know what, asshole? Fuck you. Fuck your concert. Fuck all your bullshit. We're tired of it, man. We ain't taking it no more. Even though you were born in the USA, you sure act like an enemy of the American people. And on that note, it's time for you to take that guitar, stick it right up your ass, and tuck and roll, boss. All right, next up we got old Ben Stiller here. Yes, Zoolander himself, and he's another one that continues to suffer from TDS. And here he is again on some crazy podcast, spitting more rhetoric because he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. But let's go ahead and let him cook and make an ass out of himself as he once again stuffs his foot in his mouth. Go ahead and roll the clip.
Yeah, I think we probably... I think everybody's going to have their own personal reaction, and it's impossible not to be aware of the fact that people feel this, that, oh, wow, there can be retribution from the government if you say something wrong. And that's really scary. So just to even be thinking that way is, but of course, I'm
Oh, hold up, Ben. I got to stop you right there, buddy. Are you talking about when, the Democrats were in charge and we weren't allowed to talk about, the 2020 election and the surge of votes that happened in the middle of the night? Yeah, I personally had a live stream shut down for questioning that stuff. Or are you possibly talking about when the Democrats tried to silence us when we started talking about the old jabby jab and how we weren't exactly trusting of the government and some of the bullshit? In fact, people were literally losing their channels on YouTube. People were being silenced. Doctors were being silenced. People were losing their fucking jobs over that shit. Now you think all of a sudden that that somebody who is adamant about the free speech movement and the Second Amendment, of course, and that is President Trump. He wants us to be able to say whatever the fuck we want. You're such a moron. Have you been on Facebook lately? Ran by Democrats and what's his name, Zuckerberg, and those assholes over there for a long time were silencing people. YouTube silences people. Twitter was silencing people back in the Dorsey days until Elon took it over and let us have free speech back again. Oh, you are such a moron. Is this opposite day? Oh, fuck. All right, let's let him continue. Good.
I'm aware of it. I think everybody's aware of it. And certain people are just naturally more outspoken and always have been. And I've sort of had my own path with it. But right now, I think it's definitely a thing that people feel. And in a way, for me, it makes me think about it even more about, well, what do I really want to say and how do I really feel about something? And I think for artists in times like these, that their creative energy really goes into expressing what they feel, and there's a lot of amazing work that can come out of times like these that I hope we see.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we didn't get that in the first Trump. I don't know why. It's not that there wasn't great art in the first Trump, but it wasn't like during that 4 years you look back on that and feel about it the way that you might about the civil rights movement, or right, like all this amazing kind of music and movies. Why do you think that is? Maybe the first time around it was more about Trump, and then this time around it's more about the realization that our country is really deeply divided. Yeah. And for me, it's less about the fact that he won by a majority and that many, many, many people are willing to go down that road. And what is that? So that's actually something that it's always, I think, been about. And that divide is something that I think, you have to sort of wrestle with and acknowledge and figure out and look at your own point of view in that too, and your own prejudice towards, people who don't have the same point of view as you. But I also feel like there's a reality to to where we are, and we have to figure out how to go forward and be productive and call out, when the line is being crossed, which it seems like it's being crossed. I mean, January 6th, violent offenders being pardoned. That's a line,
You lose. Hey, moron! Duh! Look at me! I'm the one with waterboard, dude!
My God, Ben, are you actually serious with this crap? Once again, they got to bring up January 6th. He made sure to mention that right at the end, didn't he there, folks? Oh, yeah, of course he did. And how dare most of the American people go down this path? What path, Ben? The path of free speech? The path of the Second Amendment? The path of taking care of America first? The path of trying to, I don't know, rise up the Americans, give them more money in their pockets so they can live a better life? Instead of our fucking tax money going overseas? Paying for wars that we're not involved in and bullshit like that? What part don't you understand? Oh, these people, so entitled, so pampered. I'm surprised he didn't take 2 minutes to call in his personal chef for a little snacky snack in between his fucking bullshit rhetoric that he continued to spew over this whole interview. You're an asshole, Ben, and you have no idea what you're talking about. And by the way, you're starting to become quite irrelevant. You haven't had a good movie since, I don't know what, Tropic Thunder. I remember Zoolander 2 completely flopped. And I take it you ain't doing too many movies anymore. So now you're over here on the podcast. You Hollywood elite, we are slowly but surely recognizing that you guys are corrupt. You're part of a cabal. Long story short, folks, don't listen to Ben. Don't listen to any of these celebrities because they literally have lost their goddamn minds. And they are just so damn worried that their power and their prowess is going to be possibly in default. Oh, man, what will you do, Ben, when nobody gives a shit what you think anymore? Well, guess what, asshole? It's already starting. So you might as well tuck it. All right, next on the chopping block, we've got old Pedro Pascal. Oh, yeah, our good buddy who does nothing but cry and whine and complain about the right. For some reason, with all his bitching and complaining about Trump and, of course, supporters of him, he makes sure to get all the best roles in Hollywood lately. Isn't that amazing, folks? I mean, he's in everything. He's in Gladiator. He's in The Last of Us. He's in the new, what is that new Marvel movie? Fagtastic Foursome, right? Oh my God, this piece of shit. Well, here he is again, doing more bullshit rhetoric, spewing more crybaby tactics, trying to convince the American people that he knows best for you, and you need to listen to Mr. Pedro. Oh my God. Let's go ahead and roll the clip so we can laugh at this ass hat. Hit it.
I want people to be safe and to be protected, and I want very much to live on the right side of history. And I'm an immigrant. My parents are refugees from Chile. I myself was a refugee. We fled a dictatorship, and I was privileged enough to grow up in the U.S. and after asylum in Denmark. And if it weren't for that, I don't know what would have happened to us. And so I stand by those protections always.
Once again, old Pedro is vouching for the illegal immigrants. But of course, we got nothing against asylum seekers. People that are actually trying to escape being persecuted and even murdered for the color of their skin, i.e. the South Africans and what's going on down there right now for the poor white people that live there, all those white farmers getting killed off for the color of their skin. What you didn't notice about the immigration surge that we had before, this illegal immigration surge where Biden opened up the floodgates, I think you forgot. These people were just looking for a better life, which is fine, you know, except for all the gang members, rapists, drug dealers. But the few people that were mixed in, they wanted a better life. Sure, we totally understand that. But you need to do it the right way. Just like your parents did it the right way, Pedro. Your parents didn't smuggle you over the border, Pedro. They did it the right way. Of course, you don't mention that part, do you? Nah, just got to stick to your left side talking points as per usual. And this guy is such a fruitcake. What a piece of shit. All he does is bow down and kowtow to the left to make sure he stays relevant in Hollywood and keeps getting roles. And oh boy, does he like to show off how much he's down with the left. In fact, he shows off so much. Wait, folks, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Here we are again with old Pedro. He's having a little party, talking about his new movie, Fagtastic Foursome, coming out soon, which I will not be watching. Either way, he's out here promoting. You'll never guess what little thing he does in this video. Oh my God. Hold on to your lunch, folks. This is extremely cringe. Go ahead and roll the clip. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Oh, I feel sick. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh my God. Wow.
You lose. Stop it. Get some help.
Are you serious? Like, is this for real? Did he literally take a rainbow glow stick and lick it up and down in a pornographic pose? Are you kidding me right now? You want kids to see this shit? You want them to come see your movie, right? And this is how you promote it? Licking up and down on your fruity stick? Makes me wonder what else you've been licking up and down behind the scenes to get all these roles. Oh my God. Oh boy, I think we just outed old Pedro and how he stays on top in Hollywood. He's like, yes, Mr. Producer, I would love to play in your movie. Go ahead and drop your pants. Put me in Gladiator 2. Put me in The Last of Us. Put me in Fantastic Foursome. Oh my God, it's so obvious now. Wow, this is ridiculous. Woo, I bet your breath smells like serious cock. Anyway, it's time to tuck and roll. Oh, Pedro here. Man, I'm so sad. At least in the Mandalorian, we don't have to look at your fucking face. That's about the only thing I can maybe tolerate. But even that show went to shit, just like the rest of Disney Plus series do. He's got a shitty-ass movie coming out as Mando and Grogu, and I hope it flops. You sorry sack of shit. Now tuck and roll. All right, next on the chop, we got ourselves Megan Fox. Yes, Megan Fox. Oh my God, when Transformers came out, I saw that movie and I was in love. I ain't gonna lie to you, folks. I thought she was gorgeous. I couldn't get enough of her. I was like, God damn, who is this? I need to see more of Megan Fox. And she came out in Transformers 2 and then had herself a little spiffy tiff with Michael Bay on that movie and got fired for her fucking attitude. I guess she thought she was better than thou. So she went on to make a few more flops, but has pretty much been irrelevant ever since, except for her tabloids hanging out with Machine Gun Kelly. And I think she broke up with him recently too. Just doing some weird shit with that guy. And I was getting real sick of seeing her in the tabloids. Now she's all fucked up, done a bunch of plastic surgery to her face, wouldn't let herself just age naturally. Oh no. And by the way, anything that was left of her beauty has definitely been washed away, just like her makeup, with her stupid rhetoric and her disgusting way of raising her kids. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and roll the clip and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Noah started wearing dresses when Noah was about 2. And I bought a bunch of books that sort of address these things, that address a full spectrum of like what this is. And some of the books are written by transgender children. Some of the books are just about how you can be a boy and wear a dress. Like, you can express yourself through your clothing however you want. And that doesn't even have to have anything to do with your sexuality. So from the time they were very young, I've incorporated those things into their daily lives so that nobody feels like they are weird or strange or different. I can't control the way other people react to my children. I can't control the things that other children that they go to school with have been taught and then repeat to them. So that has been a journey.
You lose.
It's very simple. You're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
Well, this is absolutely disgusting, folks. Let's go ahead and put the facts out there. So guess what? She has 3 children, and all 3 of them, I believe, are boys. Yes, they are boys. And all 3 of them are transgender. Yep. I think they're all under the age of 10. Maybe the oldest is 11 now. Long story short, yes, all 3 of her children are actively transgender. I know what you're thinking. What are the statistical odds of that, Jolly? Well, I did a little math for you here. Let me look it up here real quick. Let's see, 3 divided by 2, carry the 1. Okay, so it looks like the chances of that happening are about 1 in 6 billion. Basically no chance at all. Yeah. And you're going to sit here and try to tell me that you're not indoctrinating your children? Brainwashing them? Twisting their fucking minds? Basically setting them up for a lifelong therapy session where they will need mental health help for the rest of their lives if they don't do something crazy like maybe possibly do a little seppuku. Oh my God. In 20 years from now, we're going to see all Megan Fox's children that are all transgender line up at the award ceremony talking about how great their mom is and how they feel so much like their female selves while they tuck in and push up their fake titties. Oh my God, it's going to be insanity. Absolutely insanity. And where are the fathers, right? Let's see, the father of her children, I believe, is that guy from 90210. Where the fuck is he? Why doesn't he put his foot down? Is he going along with this shit? Well, of course he is. He's part of the Hollywood elite as well. Just like MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. He's part of the music industry, and I'm sure he's going right along with it also. This is fucked up, and I cannot believe she's doing this to her own kids. She thinks this shit's okay. Oh, you are fucked up in the head, woman. Wow. It doesn't matter how hot you are. when you see the crazy come out of the eyes, boy, men, you better steer clear. After seeing what you've done to your kids, at least for me, you have gotten real ugly, bitch. That's for sure. Your insides are so disgustingly twisted that it doesn't matter how much makeup you pile on. It doesn't matter how much you push your tits out. We know exactly what's going on in that fucked up brain of yours and your mental illness that you have literally screwed your children up for life. Disgusting. And on that note, it's time for Megan Fox to tuck and roll with her Transformer kids. And last but not least, we got ourselves a little bonus clip for you, folks. That's right, we got to check in with our old pal Dylan Mulvaney. Yes, on his conquest to try and become a female, which is failing miserably. The killer of Bud Light. This dude has continued to push his fucking face in front of everybody. He just won't go away. He just keeps coming back. We've canceled him over and over again. We've made fun of him. We've pointed out his mental illness. Yet, here he is again. He's got another endorsement by a fragrance company. You've got to be fucking kidding me. All right, let's roll the clip.
I'm Dylan. I'm here in the desert in Morocco with Jean-Paul Gaultier's Divine fragrance. This is a camel, and I'm going to ride it now. Arch that back, girl.
Oh.
Ooh.
Gross.
I think it smells a little. I think we might need some Divine by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Oh, I lost the cap. We lost the cap. Can you see if there's a cap down there?
Yeah! Jean-Paul Gaultier! Divine!
Come on.
Yes!
Those are my girls. We're in the Brat Pit together. Brat Pit. We're Sweat Tour? No, Brat.
I'ma make you work, make you work, make you work.
Gross. Oh. Good God.
You lose. Hey, Freak Show! You're going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Oh, man. I almost tossed some cookies there, folks. And I ain't even the cookie monster. Yeah, he has a cousin on the mom's side, though. Needless to say, this is absolutely disgusting. And what kind of dipshit company would literally use this as the face of a fragrance? I think it's hilarious when it gets on top of the camel there and, ooh, it's kind of smelly. Oh, ooh. Nah, bitch, that's your fucking upper lip. Oh, fuck this. I cannot stand this fucking idiot. And it continues to get put on blast everywhere I look. Every time I turn on my X, every time I get on social media, there's Dylan. It's like Jack from The Shining. It just keeps chopping down my fucking door, even though I keep closing it. Oh, God. Anyway, Dylan here has gone straight retard, folks. Out of their minds, complete oblivious to the reality of the situation. Doesn't care that it literally bankrupted Bud Light, and here it is again, trying to bankrupt something else. It makes me sick that people like this are somehow making money doing this stupid shit by trying to convince people you're all of a sudden a female. Yet you still use the name Dylan. Isn't that interesting? Either way, I feel sorry for that fucking camel. Somebody wash that poor camel's back, because I think this bitch left a slime trail. Either way, I hope that camel does a tuck and roll right down the hill with you attached, and I see you get snapped, crackled, and popped, and maybe put back into reality, because you are definitely continuing to live in your la fantasy world, and nobody buys your bullshit. Tuck and roll, Dylan. Sick of looking at you. Hopefully this is the last time I got to put you on a celebrity meltdown. All right, guys, that wraps up this episode of Celebrity Meltdowns. Hope you got a few laughs. Hope you had some fun. Hey, by the way, don't forget to smash that like button right there, if you would, please. And don't forget to hit that subscribe, because I need all you awesome patriots to join this channel and help this puppet take it to the next level so we can make Muppets great again, guys. We'll do it together, one video at a time, one stream at a time, one comment at a time. By the way, leave me an awesome comment below. I love all the comments, and I read every one of them, so I appreciate you guys so much. All right. And on that note, I'm going to have to go wash my eyeballs out with bleach after watching that last clip of Dylan. And I think that might be the only thing that could save the poor Jolster here after going through this. But I do it for you, folks, because I want you guys to be entertained and to have a few laughs. So I appreciate you guys so much. And in the meantime, and in between time, I'll catch you on the next one. Tuck and roll. Hey, Dylan, isn't it sad when the camel is better looking than you? They should have gave the camel a perfume contract. Tuck and roll, you fucking loser.
I'll catch you on the flip side.